What's up, world? Lee here with Sticks, Strings, and Other Things, my tiny little corner of the internet where I come to you every other week and chit-chat with you about all of the crafty things that I have been getting my hands onto in the past 2 weeks. This is November 2nd, and this will also be episode 27 if it ever gets finished and uploaded. I mean, the upload's probably going to be easy. It's the finishing part that isn't working. I'm having some issues with technology and corrupted files. This one will probably be corrupted too. So we'll see if that ends up on the TV or not. TV, YouTube, whatever it is. Anyhow, I'm coming to from the Pacific Northwest. It was gray and rainy earlier. Now it is dark and rainy. Because time has passed. Because I have been doing this for 7 hours. I'm no longer drinking tea. I'm drinking cider. It's delicious. Right. None of you care about any of that. If this is your first time here, welcome. I very much enjoy having you here. I enjoy having you here so much that I'm trying to film this thing for 7 hours. If this is your first time, please enjoy, stay, hit the subscribe button, hang out. Know that I appreciate you. If you are returning, thank you very, very, very much for returning, all like 12 of you who watch. Actually, I think it was 16. I thank you so much. And I'm glad you're here. Excuse the weird lighting. It got late and I'm in the Pacific Northwest and the sun goes down early. So this is my first finish because I have one. And this is going to be chaotic. But that's how things are going to be today. So this is my first finish. It is on an unknown 40 count fabric in a gray. I used 2 strands of DMC over 2 threads. Born of fire, fed by ash, we are the daughters of the witches you could not burn. It was a terrible chart. Absolutely horrific. Hated everything about it. Except, I mean, obviously I liked it enough to buy it. Spend money on it for the picture. And then it was a horrible, horrible, horrible chart. And I'm really glad that I only chose to do the words because there was a whole lot more going on in the chart and I didn't do any of that. And I'm very, very glad because it was a crappy chart, very crappy chart. You couldn't see any of the lines of the grid. Zero lines were available to be seen. So all of this spacing is guesstimates. Fun times. It was a PDF chart and the grid lines did not show up on the computer, on printouts, on anything. It was a crappy chart. Would not suggest, would not recommend. Do love the statement. It's very lovely and I'm glad I finished it. I also have a hoe. It is living in my Longview Creations bag. It is half a sock. Well, half a pair of socks. So it's 1 full sock, but you have 2 feet and so you need 2 socks. So this is a hoe. It is the Hue Loco I Put a Spell on You sock colorway from her witchy something or another sock set. I did use the purple mini that she put with it for a bit of the cuff, the toe, and the heel. Heel is just a slip stitch heel. This was a 64 stitch vanilla sock. I do not have a pattern. It's just what you do. And I used Hiya Sharps in a US 1. Obviously, I have not started the second sock, and nor am I going to anytime soon. Should I? Yes. Am I? No. In other things that I'm stitching on, I have this in my Matterit main bag. It is the Everyday Slouchy Beanie by Dragon Horde Yarn. I am using Farmer Daughters fibers in their Squish Fingering colorway When the Dust Settles, and the Mighty Mo in the colorway Filthy Scoundrel, holding them together, making a lovely, lovely beanie. I have made the double fold brim, attached it there, and have now moved on to the larger needles, which is a US size 4, 3.5 millimeter, and I'm doing a number of inches of stitching before I do the decreases. This is a paid for pattern, so I'm not going to give away the details. This is a work project, so it will be worked on if work is not too busy. I also have living in my Church Mouse tote, my Stephen West Shawlography shawl. The clue 4 came out on Friday. I am on clue 2. So not much of a surprise for mine, which means I am just going to show it off. I'm so far behind, it's no longer a mystery. So here's my clue 2. I really need a larger cable. Here's my clue 2. I have one of the wedges, and I have just started the wedge over here. I am very much enjoying this shawl. It's delightful. I am super far behind. The whole thing is out now, and I am going to continue to work on it. The next section is brioche. Yikes, brioche. I'm bad at brioche. I do not know how to fix brioche. So I am hoping, since it is simple brioche with no increases or decreases, I should be able to do it. We'll see. My plan is to do the brioche because I like it better than the option he gave that is not brioche. We will see. I mean, this isn't going to film anyway, so who cares? And then I have my cross stitch, the things that I worked on in the past 2 weeks. First, we have my 25/7 project, which is living in a Love You More studio bag. It is Hurt Not the Earth by Pun Street Samplings. And I have done quite a bit. Finished all the flowers, all the stems, the guy, the lady with her watering can, the bird, and I started these words down here. I will finish these words by the weekend, and then I will be on to the house and the hill, which is solid stitching. Do not know how long that will take me, but I will do as much as I can, as quick as I can, 25 minutes a day. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm enjoying doing the 25/7. I'm sticking with it, which I love. Yeah. I do enjoy that. Don't know why the 25/7 is working this time. Probably because it is stitches, not stitches, but time. And I'm better at doing timed stitching than I am at doing counted stitching. I don't like counted stitches. I like timed stitches if I have to do anything. But I have been keeping up on that, and I'm very happy. And then this is my Halloween project. It was the one I worked on Halloween. That's why I'm calling it my Halloween project. It is The Collectors by Autumn Lane Stitchery. It is on a 40 count Yule by Seraphim Fabrics. I'm using the called for colors of DMC, except that my black is Anchor. This is so much stitching. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is practically a full coverage piece. It is not a full coverage piece, but it practically feels like it. There's a lot of stitching on it, but I'm loving it. And it's spooky and creepy, and I love it. I don't know if you can see it. Spooky, creepy. Perfect for Halloween. I will continue to stitch on this when I feel like it. I also have my cryptids living in this bag. Ah yes, my cryptids, my cryptids, my cryptids. I'm loving my cryptid Sal. Witchy Stitcher's Cryptid Sal. I am up to date on it. Which means, yes, I have them all so far, including Frogman. Yeah, that was what was in my head the entire time I stitched Frogman. I don't necessarily like my head, but there you go. I am very happy with this. I am enjoying every single stitch on this. This is a 32 count sugar maple fabric in burnt papyrus using all the DMC colors, and I love it. I love it to death. And I'm really hoping we get a kraken. I want a kraken. I want a kraken so bad. I wanted a chupacabra, and I got a chupacabra, and now I want a kraken. Am I gonna get a kraken? I don't know, but I might. Witchy Stitcher knows. But I want a kraken. I want a kraken on here so much. Next one is coming out on Friday. Cannot wait for Friday to see what it will be. I will not be stitching it until Saturday, but I can't wait till Friday to see what it is. And I am using all the called for threads. Last but not least is Anne Grimshaw, which I put back there. That's going to be inconvenient. So I have Anne Grimshaw. Why do I have Anne Grimshaw? Because it's Black Sampler November. What is Black Sampler November, you say? Well, you see, there's this guy named Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery, and he said something about Black Sampler November, and I said, yes, please. Because, you know, obviously, if somebody on the internet is telling me to do something, I should do it. At least when it comes to Jacob or Stephen West or people like that. They give me ideas, and I say, sign me up. So Jacob says, Black Sampler November. And I go, I have had this kitted up for a long ass time. Practically since it first came out. Originally with Vicki Clayton's Fibers Kodiakery, which is a chocolate brown, caramel brown variegated color, because I wanted a faded black. And then I realized I really wanted this to be a black sampler, and so I just never stitched it, even though it was kitted up with that. Eventually, finally, I got rid of the Kodiakery and put rubbed black in. Yeah, rubbed black, Vicki Clayton still, because I want this to be a black sampler. And then Jacob's all, hey, Black Sampler November, and I go, yes. And so I start it. Except this isn't my start. My start is down here, which doesn't look weird at all. I did it on the wrong side because see all this lovely modeling? I love all this modeling. This modeling is gorgeous, which is why I chose the 40 count earthen Picture This Plus fabric for this piece. And then I started on the wrong side. See, hardly any modeling. And when I realized that, I went, damn it. I had to flip everything around. It's still on there. I didn't frog, didn't care, whatever. And then restarted. I mean, I had all of this done when I realized it. Wanted to restart it because this is prettier. I love all the modeling. So I restarted it, and now I am almost done with the first motif. It's a big one. But I had to start it because Jacob told me to. Jacob doesn't know me, but Jacob told me to, so I had to start it. And that is all my progress and all the things that I've worked on. And that was faster than I filmed it, but that's because this is the 8 billionth time I've filmed it, and I don't believe it worked this time either, so we'll see. If it doesn't, this isn't going up on Wednesday. We will see. All right. Later. All right. I'm back real quick. So, I probably should have taken the chance to check if this was going to be corrupted again, but I have not. So we'll see if we even get this up. That is everything that I have worked on in the past 2 weeks. So let's get on to plants. I have several. I have too many. When it comes to knitting, my plans are absolutely ridiculous for what I want to get done in the rest of this year. Let me move that just a little bit. You don't need to see my bookshelf. I have way too many plans to get through for the next year, for the rest of this year. It's absolutely ridiculous what I want to get done, so let's just not go there. I explained them all in the last time that I filmed this, but it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. I was laughing at myself by the end of it, and it's impossible, so let's not go there. So let's go realistic plans before next time I film. I hope to be finished with Clue 2 on my Stephen West shawl. So finish that second wedge. I am planning on working on that after PT on Thursday. So finish that up, hopefully get that done on Thursday. That might be a little stretching, but and then continue working it on Sunday and maybe get to Clue 3. So I'm hoping by next time I film, I will be into Clue 3 on the Stephen West shawl. I also hope to have started my Stranded Dye Works popcorn garland festive sock-along socks that Jude dyed up for this season. The color this year, the special holiday color for this year was popcorn garland, and I want to get those socks started to hopefully have them finished before December so I can wear them for the festive holiday season. Yes, that would be the plan, and that is what she will be trying. We will see if she gets that done. You saw how far I got with my Halloween socks. One sock. We'll see if I can get a pair for this pair. We'll see. So knitting wise, those are the two main things. I also would really like to get back to my cardigan. So I have three things that I want to do knitting, and my hat, my everyday slouchy beanie. I'd like to get, well, that's my work project, so that one will get progress, so whatever. I have 6 inches of stitching before I can do some decreases on that. And those are my stitching goals. That would be knitting. Those are my knitting goals for plans for this next time. Stitching goals. Well, stitching goal 1, continue with my 24/7, and possibly, I don't know how long it'll take, that house and hill will take me, but be finished with it or very, very close by the time I come back. We'll see, but stick with my 25/7. Second goal will be to stay up to date with my cryptids. So I will have at least one cryptid. I will have 2 cryptids. I will have 2 cryptids by the time I see you next time, because this Friday, and then it'll be Tuesday, and then next Friday. Yeah, there will be 2 cryptids, hopefully, but I will have 2 cryptids on my cryptid sal next time I see you. Third goal will be to get some decent progress on Anne Grimshaw. I'm enjoying Anne Grimshaw. She's pretty. It's the black sampler. It's black sampler November. So that is the other one that I would like to make some decent progress on for the next 2 weeks. So those are my plans. Very specific, condensed plans for the next 2 weeks. Wish me luck on that. So that's that. I had some haul. I had a couple skeins of yarn. My Farmer's Daughter Fiber Sock Squad. It's a lovely, lovely blue with a yak base. It's absolutely gorgeous. And some thin sheep fibers. It's a DK yarn. It's a natural yarn. Gorgeous gray sheep, evidently. Gray or black sheep. And then they overdyed it with, well, not overdyed it because it was sheep colored. They dyed it with some indigo, so it's this lovely, it's gorgeous. But I've already put that all away, and I'm not pulling it back out. I probably should have, but I did not. Wah wah. Actually, pause. Hold on, just a moment. I'm actually going to go get the 3 skeins of yarn. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So this is the Farmer Daughters Fibers sock squad that I got for the month of November. It's called Ermias. And this is the lovely, lovely blue that I was talking about. I don't actually like it with this. I mean, this green is lovely, but I don't like those 2 colors together. I just want a pair of socks just out of this lovely blue color. It is their 70 superwash merino, 20 yak, 10% nylon base, 437 yards. But I love this blue. I just, oh, it's gorgeous. And then the thin sheep that I was talking about. It's a DK weight. I have 2 skeins of it, 240 yards in each skein. And that is it. Isn't that just gorgeous? And it's dyed with indigo over a gray sheep, a gray or black sheep. But look at that color. It's just so pretty. And it feels nice. It's a good squishy yarn. There's a little bit of vegetable matter in it, but it's from a sheep. And it's not harshly processed. And it's a sheepy sheep. Anyway, I have no clue what I'm going to do with these 2 skeins. It's real nice. I mean, it's not superwash. It's non-superwash. It's thin sheep, natural fiber, overdyed. I keep saying overdyed. Dyed with indigo. and I absolutely love it. So pretty. So damn pretty. All right. So I decided to go run those. Those were my purchases. I also received my, I don't know where it's at, my Bestitch Me Fiber of the Month. It was in vintage. It's a nice light neutral color because that's the neutrals. I get the neutrals from her. And that was all my purchases, so yay. None of those were actually new money, new purchases. They were all, I signed up for a year of this, and this is a thing I backed, not Kickstarter wise, but I funded this last year, and they were supposed to send out packages all throughout the year this year, but they've had a rough year, so this is the first package that I've actually got. We'll see if I get more, who knows, but it's a local farm that's had a rough time. So I'm fine with them taking their time. But this yarn is absolutely luscious and delicious, and I really hope I get more. And that's all she wrote for purchases. And now we can move on to life stuff. It is dumping rain right now. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is just solid rain out there, and I am loving every moment of it. I love the rain. It's great. Anyway, life stuff. Right. I made it back to work last week. Finally. So glad they put up with all my health issues, but they have, and I was able to work last Friday. It was more exhausting than I anticipated. I was very done by the end of the day, but I am back at work. I will be working 2 days a week for a while I am still doing PT, which I am doing at least through the rest of this month, it sounds like. I'm doing a lot better PT-wise. See? Still can't reach behind me for crap, but I can reach up almost all the way. I mean, we're not quite there yet, but we're getting close. It's absolutely fantastic. I hate PT. I do. It's not fun. I don't enjoy it. It's kind of awful, but I am loving the fact that it is giving me my arm back. So I will continue to go to PT until they tell me I do not need to anymore, and then I won't. Really great though, really great. Really enjoying being able to move again. Still can't sleep on this side at all, and still some pain and still issues, but that's why I'm still in PT. But it's absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited about it. I don't have words anymore. I am really happy that I am getting all of this motion back, all of the range and everything. Absolutely fantastic. In heaven. Other than that, like I said, I made it back to work. I work again this week, and I am excited to be back. They're excited to have me back. I am hoping I can get back to my full part-time job soon. Next month, maybe? Hopefully I'll be done with PT by then. We'll see. I'm happy I'm back. I missed being in the yarn store. I missed being around all the yarn and all the people and all the new stuff. Yeah, happy to be back. Other than that, the guy and the kid are doing pretty well. The guy's back in the office 3 days a week. The kid is enjoying his climbing job, and now he is applying for grad school. Hopefully he'll stay in state so that I can at least still see him on occasion. I'm sure he will not be living at home through grad school, because the only reason he's home now is the pandemic happened, and so he came home. I do not think he's going to continue to do that through all of grad school. Seems unlikely. But if he stays in state, I likely will still be able to see him on occasion, which I would like, because I like the kid. He's a cool kid. I like him. Might be biased, but I think he's pretty awesome. Other than that, I rescued the Amazon driver earlier today. Amazon driver came by, dropped package off, walks off, comes back, knocks on the door, and I'm like, strange, Amazon never knocks. Open door, he's like, hi. I left my keys in my car. So there's the Amazon van running, locked. He's not inside. He locked himself out. He did roll down the window a bit. So he was like, do you have a step stool or something? Oops. So I got him a step stool. He climbs up on it. He reaches his hand through his door, unlocks his driver's door. He is able to go. So I rescued an Amazon delivery driver today. You're welcome. Poor guy. I just feel crappy. That's about it though. Back at work. Feel pretty solid with all of my knitting and stitching that I did this past 2 weeks. Hope I can keep up with most of it. I would like to finish, like I said in plans, I would like to get a lot more progress on all of it. I am starting to poke at plans for next year. You might have noticed I stopped talking about WIPGO. Yeah, there'd be a reason for that. I am so far behind. One of the things I have on my WIPGO board is my Bristol Orphan Sampler, and I have that on there like 6 times for like 6 alphabets. Yeah, what have you not seen most of this year? That would be my Bristol Orphan Sampler. Yeah, I did not do too well on that. But I am going to do it next year again because I like the idea of it. This was my first year and I didn't really have a good idea of what I wanted to put on it or how. I have a better idea of what I want to do next year, so I'm poking at that. I want to do Jen Lee's 24 hours of cross stitches when she releases those. I know she's making all of her plans right now with her 222 starts and all her stuff that she is doing. I love watching her. Her planning is just mind-boggling to me. I do not plan and I do not organize like that, and to watch her, it's just like, damn, can I be you when I grow up? Because that level of organization would be awesome. I don't have that. I have piles and chaos over here. So I will plan to do those. I have some other plans that I think I'm 24/7 if I stick with that. I'm liking it, so I'm hoping I do. That's just on me to stick with it. I'm really enjoying it. Hoping to get, yeah, I'm poking at some plans for next year. I am planning on doing a whip parade at the end of the year. I am planning on doing Vlogmas in December and all of that. But those are all future plans. We'll see where we go with all of that. We'll see. We'll see. I have enjoyed doing this filming thing. I've been doing it now for a year. This is episode, what, 27, I said? And I like it. I'm enjoying it. I like coming here and chit-chatting with you. There's now like 81 subscribers, which is awesome. If there were more, that'd be awesome too. If there's less, that'd be awesome too. I mean, if there was no one here, I would probably still film because I like doing this. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. So you're stuck with me. I'll be here. I will be here. I will always be here. And now I'm gonna let you go because I need to see if this is also corrupted and doesn't load up. If it does, yay! If it loads and downloads and does all that stuff, I can edit it and upload it, and you will be watching it tomorrow. If it doesn't, I will be making myself a very large drink and trying again. We'll see. It's fun. I mean, the filming is fun, but not when you have to do it multiple times. Well, this is our happy place. Crafting world. Calm, relaxing, soothing, crafting time. And I hope that is what you get from your crafting time as well. I'll see you all in 2 weeks. Enjoy, take care, relax if you can. Bye-bye.